You're asking a star to get paid the same rate as a PA, and it's not only something that he's signing up for, but he's excited about the possibilities of.
Since you've been in custody, you've been involved in a theater program.
Gentlemen, let's go.
The model on Sing Sing is that everyone in our film, from the star of the movie, through us, through production, through our production assistants, all the way through post, we all worked for the same rate. A structure built on parity and equity, which essentially is saying that everyone has the same intrinsic value. The only variable of someone earning more or less is time. And then also, we all collectively own the movie together.
It's been a program that was established to help the population with management skills. And it's turned into something a bit more, I don't know, wonderful.
Everyone kills themselves for an independent film. Of course, the director and the producers, the cast kills themselves, but everybody does. But then if the film is a success, only a few people typically share in that success, and the rest of the people are thanked for their service, and then they move on to the next one. If you're asking everybody to kill themselves for this film and to really sacrifice for it, then everybody should share in the success, if it is one.
We're here to become human again and enjoy the things that is not in our reality.
Often and this is sort of writ large across the whole industry, is there's a kind of lack of transparency into sort of the actual numbers themselves. And so we're all put in these silos and we negotiate one-to-one with the producers, and inevitably it'll come to a conversation where it's like, we can't afford your rate or your quote or whatever it is, won't you take less? And the artist usually would if they really love the film, but this position you get put in where you do that, but you're not knowing sort of what the rest of the landscape is on a movie, and like what the producers are was you taking less than padding someone else's pocket? Did someone else hold their ground and then therefore earn more than you? And then you enter into that sort of already in a place of distrust. I think one of the biggest things the model offered was a level playing field and a clear look into what the structure is. And so if someone were to say yes or no to that, they know what they're actually saying yes or no to.
All right, now, what's your emotional state? What's underneath that?
Mad as a motherfucker.
Okay, no, okay. Anger is the easiest thing to play.
And so we met Colman on a Zoom with no script and no money. And we told him the story of the film we were trying to make and the character that we were hoping to build with him. And at the end, he was like, I'm realizing at this point in my career that there are some projects that are seeking you to teach you something. You don't know what it is. You just know that it's trying to, and I'm saying yes to that at this point in my life. And I've got 3 weeks open this July, and we were like, we'll take him.
King Lear just fell off of a library cart, and you just happened to pick it up and read a few pages.
Yeah, shit funny, right?
And then within that, he was like, okay, well, okay, yeah, but how are we gonna make it in those 3 weeks in July? And we were like, well, we can do this the normal way, where you have a quote that we need to find the money to pay, and that likely means we need a studio partner or whatever else to make that possible. Honestly, probably won't be able to make that this July, if ever. Or there's this other way. And then we outline the model. And I think particularly within the story of Sing Sing, when you have many of the cast who are bringing their actual lived experience to the process of making the film, to have literal ownership over their own story felt very necessary, beyond just our own feelings about the possibilities of the model in terms of getting movies made.
Yeah.
Felt like the model needed to happen for this movie. And he listened to all that on the first Zoom. At the end, he was just like, it sounds beautiful, let's do it.
The world expects brothers like you and I to walk in with our heads held down. Nah, what you gotta walk in like a king. Everything is yours.
I'm divine now.
And it's huge when you're asking a star to get paid the same rate as a PA, and it's not only something that he's signing up for, but he's excited about the possibilities of. It can't be overstated.
The kind of life force of this movie are the people who really lived it, who led us to the story, and then alongside us helped tell their own story.
And a big part of that was, if that's the case, if the movie is built on these people sharing their stories and bearing their souls, it only follows that they should have equity in the movie, and then that should be a central piece of this, that they should have ownership over their own stories.